Good day everyone. Welcome to Gospel Sheet. Today, we will give you an interesting topic. Maybe you are wondering. We have famous couples in today's generation, well, they also have in the old times. So, let's get into it. Here are the 20 famous couples from the Bible, along with their titles and brief descriptions of how they became lovers. 1. Adam and Eve. The first humans, created by God to populate the earth. 2. Joseph and Mary. Joseph, a carpenter, and Mary, chosen by God, were engaged to be married when Mary conceived Jesus through the Holy Spirit. 3. Isaac and Rebekah. Isaac, the son of Abraham, found his wife Rebekah through a divinely arranged marriage. 4. Jacob and Rachel. Jacob worked for Rachel's father for 7 years to marry her, but was deceived into marrying her sister first. He eventually married Rachel as well. 5. Samson and Delilah. Samson, a Nazirite and judge of Israel, fell in love with Delilah, who was bribed by the Philistines to discover the secret of his strength. 6. Ruth and Boaz. Ruth, a Moabite widow, met Boaz, a wealthy landowner, as she gleaned in his fields. Boaz eventually redeemed Ruth and married her. 7. David and Bathsheba. King David of Israel saw Bathsheba bathing and fell in love with her. He later arranged for her husband's death and married her. 8. Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. The Queen of Sheba visited King Solomon, impressed by his wisdom, and they developed a romantic relationship. 9. Ahab and Jezebel. Ahab, an Israelite king, married Jezebel, a pagan princess, in an arranged marriage to strengthen political alliances. 10. Abraham and Sarah. Abraham married his half-sister Sarah, who initially struggled with infertility but later bore him a son, Isaac. 11. Hosea and Gomer. Hosea, a prophet, was instructed by God to marry Gomer, a promiscuous woman, as a symbol of God's faithful love for Israel. 12. Boaz and Ruth. Boaz, a close relative of Ruth's deceased husband, married her to fulfill the obligation of a kinsman redeemer. 13. Elkanah and Hannah. Elkanah, a Levite, married Hannah, who was barren. After fervent prayer, they were blessed with a son named Samuel. 14. Zacharias and Elizabeth. Zacharias, a priest, and Elizabeth, a relative of Mary, miraculously conceived and had a child named John the Baptist. 15. Abram and Sarai, later renamed Abraham and Sarah. Before God's covenant, Abram married Sarai, who was barren but later gave birth to Isaac. 16. Nabal and Abigail. Nabal, a wealthy but foolish man, was married to Abigail, a wise and beautiful woman who later married David after Nabal's death. 17. Jacob and Leah. Jacob, deceived by Laban, married Leah, Laban's older daughter, after working for him for 7 years to marry Rachel. 18. Hosea and Israel. Hosea, a prophet, married an unfaithful woman named Gomer to represent God's relationship with unfaithful Israel. 19. David and Michal. Michal, Saul's daughter, loved David, who was anointed to replace Saul as king. She eventually became David's wife. 20. Abraham and Keturah. After Sarah's death, Abraham married Keturah, who bore him 6 sons, fulfilling God's promise of many descendants. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, share this to your friends and family, and please don't forget to subscribe. Stay safe everyone.